Well, despite an injection of government funds, even the very best nursing homes are struggling, first of all, to recruit suitable staff and then to keep them. But the news is not all bad. A very busy Shirley met some new residents in a local care facility to see how they were settling in to the next phase of their lives.
Obviously you have some doubts as to what it's all about. And you're in hospital 1 minute and then you wake up in a totally different surrounding.
Hello.
Hey John, how are you?
Robert Galliford has been living at the Ozanam aged care apartments for 6 months. A health problem meant moving in was the only option.
I think it's well known, as I've been told here, that it takes a few months, and it's a critical period of a few months in which you have doubt, but after that you start to work your way through it. Proximity to the family, I think, is great. I'd hate to be in a situation like this where it's just locked away and the building became your confines. But I've been fortunate with a marvellous family. If you haven't got outside contact, an outside fellowship coming towards you, that must be very difficult. And I noticed that with one or two of the residents I've spoken with.
Bob was assessed as high care, and when we rang up they actually said there was a vacancy and it's his if he wants it. And so we had to make a very quick decision to make the move.
Hi Mum.
Hello.
How are you going?
It's hard on you coming in here, you know, changing your life altogether. You have to get up at the time for your breakfast, you have to be there for your lunch, you have to be to time all the time. And of course I'm not a young person any.
Marjorie Swan was getting some help at home before she moved to full-time care. Her son says while she was coping by herself, it was an ever-increasing struggle.
The other thing was that Mum herself accepted that that was probably the better option for her, that she did move into care. So that part of the process was an easy process, not always an easy process in some cases.
Sometimes I think, you know, why did I? But really and truly, I couldn't stay at home. I had people coming and doing it, but that wasn't a real success to me. I think in 4 days I had 8 people in. One morning, one afternoon, morning, afternoon, morning, afternoon.
And you feel that didn't work as well?
I didn't like that at all.
A major reason why Marjorie is much better off, as she puts it, is the care and attention she receives from staff. Care that is sadly lacking in many homes, even the best ones.
You know, I can talk to them too. If I got something to say or anything, and I feel I'm something to them too. It might be stupid little things, but it's a big thing in life, really. Having someone that, you know, will sit down, talk to you, and ask you how you are and everything. And it doesn't matter what it is, if you can tell them, it's a big thing.
Exercise, volleyball, bingo, dancing in A-wing.
It seems the key element is the care and attention given by the carers.
And the consistency, the same people?
The consistency, yes, consistency as well. You can see the quality of the home here. I don't think there's much more you can do in terms of improving the quality of the place. But I think the biggest concern that I would have, and certainly what Mum has, is having enough staff. And to have enough staff, then they must be paid well.
Well, the resources are simply insufficient to do the job properly. We have some challenges that caregivers are working within our facilities and are not paid what we think they should be paid. And pay and conditions is a key component of improving the quality care that's provided to older Australians.
Catholic Health Australia represents thousands of aged care providers nationally. While things work well at Ozanam, CEO Martin Laverty acknowledges that getting all aged care homes up to scratch is difficult, as is finding the right people to work in them.
Caring for older people in some circumstances is a demanding profession. We need to respect the people that work in our roles and support them by freeing them up from some of the tasks that prevent them from spending the time with residents that we'd like them to be.
Martin Laverty supports the government's push to have more people cared for in their own homes. He says it gives people the choice of what kind of help they want. Robert Galliford misses the ability to choose.
It's the freedom to go anywhere you like at any time. And whether it be in the daytime, night time, you're locked away from that choice. You've got to restrict yourself to the rules of establishment. Obviously they can't let you running in and out like sheep. You've got to be regulated in the care.
Would your ideal living arrangement at this stage be a more home care based situation?
No, in my case, I lived on my own for 20 years prior to this. My wife died back in '94, and I found between travel and visits to the family and holidays in that period, it was, life was a ball. When I allow the fact that I've been hamstrung by physical restraints, that I can't have all those things again, I don't want them again. Just go in for a smooth ending now.